Well, it is always fun when trends expert Shaye Strager stops by, and she is back today to give us some great ideas for stylish Hostess gifts. Gifts that we always need this time of year, but you just can't figure out what to do. So thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly. It's nice to be
What
back.
did you bring? I love it already.
Okay, well, you know, I had to stop first and foremost to like the epitome of the Southern girl who is always representing the South in such beautiful ways, and that's Reese Witherspoon.
Love her.
And her line, Draper James, this is her new clothing, accessories, and home line. I think it is so fantastic. It's got such it's got cute little antidotes. I mean, you know, like these wine bags, they say wine not on them. I love this. Is my favorite, honestly, this holiday tote. It says deck the y'alls. She has great coasters. They also say deck the y'alls, linen napkins. I mean, a lot of these gifts are $50 and under. You know, if you go to the Draper James website, you can see she's got gifts $250 and under, $150 and under, $50 and under. But I think it is nice, and I think it's the proper etiquette to bring something to a host when you're going for a dinner party or a cocktail or even a Christmas party that shows that you're grateful for being there and you appreciate the hospitality.
And the hard work that the hostess put into having everyone there. I love those ideas.
Absolutely. And if you have someone who you know loves fashion and maybe they have it all, you know, they're impeccably dressed. I love pins. I think a pin party is something that is to be celebrated. And you know, Talbot's did these great pins, and they start at $34, like $35.95 to $45.95. But they say cheers, a beautiful bedazzled or sequenced hummingbird, the little Scotty dog, or one that
can see the hummingbird.
But to give, you know, to do a couple of linen napkins or a little small cashmere scarf, and just put a little pin on it and deliver that when you come and give it to your hostess. I think that is such a lovely gesture. If you didn't want to do, you know, any other type of like wine or
I love that. And something she might not buy for herself, because a lot of times we're always buying for everybody else. I love the Scotty dog because I went to Agnes Scott. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. I have always wanted to know about the etiquette about flowers. Do you or do you not bring flowers as a hostess gift?
Okay. So I think you should. And you can if they're done right. Because, you know, when someone's putting on a party and they're welcoming guests into their home, the last thing you want your hostess to do is to take a bouquet of flowers from you and then have to run and get a vase and water and get them set out somewhere. I do think it is appropriate to send your hostess flowers, either bring them with you or have them delivered the following day as a thank you. And if you do it right, you call Michael Evans, really.
Seriously.
If you're gonna do it right, you call this fabulous gentleman right here in the heart of Atlanta. His designs and his floral bouquets are so beautiful. And what's great is, you know, like I called them and I said, you know, I wanted a hostess gift for $75. You know, and he can work with your price point. And I think that's the key too, is to be direct with the people you're calling and say, this is how much I want to spend, this is how much I feel comfortable spending, so that you don't go beyond your means, but also you're giving a lovely gift. But make sure it comes ready to be set on a table, because the flowers, the smell, I mean, people at home are going to just have to trust us. But when you, I mean, like, I could never put this together myself. Are you kidding me?
Well, I got to tell you, anytime I get flowers and I see this, I know they're going to be beautiful.
You're right.
Coming from him. I mean, he's amazing. And so beautiful. Thank you, Michael, for doing that for us today.
Thank you. And last but certainly not least, you know, being a New Yorker, Bloomingdale's was like my go-to place. It was across the street from where I lived. And my friends at Bloomingdale's here also, I think their gift department does it so well. They can wrap your gift for you, but I think if you're going to an in-laws for the holiday where you're spending several days or the weekend, it is nice to get something that's lasting, that they'll always remember you by. I think decanters are a great one if you have friends and family that do enjoy an after-dinner drink, or, you know, I think decanters are gorgeous because maybe it's something they don't have a lot of, even though, you know, people have tons of glassware. I think this one from Bloomingdale's is by far one of the most beautiful ones I've ever seen.
It is gorgeous.
And
you're right, this might be something for somebody if you were going to go visit for a few days who's maybe doing a little extra effort. Yeah, I love that.
You know, you're going for a holiday weekend and you're spending 4 days with them where they're doing all the meals, and I think investing in that is a lovely gesture.
Okay, Shaye, these are, as always, you just always bring the best ideas. Thank you so much. You can just leave them and then I can give them to my hostesses this year. That'd be a great idea. Thank you, Shaye, so much. For more information on all of these ideas, just log on to ShayeStrager.com.